Hello guys, DarkendFearz here, and I'm here with a battle against a monster! Yeah. Some guy I met off of Cerebi, and he ended up disconnecting, but I ended up saving the battle because I kick ass. So I loot up with my forks, which you guys have never seen, and this is my first time using it, and I tricked that Heatran because it's a lead, and I thought it would have Focus Sash, but it has a Shuka Berry, so I don't really care. Anyways, he's stuck on Stealth Rock. He stays in, and I go into 6-star bacon to rapid spin the Stealth Rocks away. Now with that, he switches into Kingdra, and I go into what's his face, Gyarados for the Intimidate on Kingdra, and Kingdra says it's a substitute like I thought it would. And then he goes for a 1 Dragon Dance, and I didn't want him to set up, so I just went straight for an Earthquake. Now at this point, I did a big mistake by not Dragon Dancing because I was so close to predicting the switch, but whatever. It doesn't really matter because Garito didn't really do much this battle. So I Earthquake the Salamence and I stay in because I thought I could survive 1 Stone Edge, but it looks like this thing is banded or something. I don't know, maybe it's just a pure attacker with no special attack EVs. Oh yeah, this isn't 100% bulky Gyarados. So I switch into 6-star Bacon, no, I had outspeed, and I go for an Ice Beam, and he switches into the Magnezone, which was a great play on his part, because now he knows, now Magnezone is there, and I get a critical hit on the Ice Beam, which is probably very crucial, but doesn't really matter. Anyway, so I predict the T-Ball, and I go right into Void version 2. Yeah, and I predict the switch into Salamence, and I go for my Hidden Power Ice. No, this is the first time I use Void version 2, because I bred him last night. So, hells yeah. Alright, so he goes into Latios at this point, and I stay in to see if it's Calm Mind or Scarfed or whatever specs Latios. Now I Hidden Power Ice because I know I do about half to the Latios, even because it has very good special defense. And he goes for a Calm Mind. Now that I see this is a Calm Mind, then I have to Hidden Power Ice one more time. So he would go for another Calm Mind, but instead he recovers, which is a great play on his part. So now I have to work around this by Hidden Power Icing one more time, predicting his Calm Mind, and then predicting his Recover while I switch into something to kill Latios. So that's what I was thinking, and it worked out fine because he goes for a Calm Mind. Now I predict a Recover right now because that's what he would do, and I go right into Heart Bug, and Heart Bug is Scar, so it would outspeed the Latios even if it had all speed EVs. So I Mega Horn, and it kills the Latios at full HP. So Latios is down, and Mega Horn, kills Latios. So he goes into Heatran, which is very good because it's ×4 resistant, and he figured I was banded or scarfed. Anyway, so I had to sacrifice something, so I sacrificed my fork, so I know it wouldn't do much in this battle, knowing that he has Magnezone, Heatran, and Kingdra, and his fork was a bad moveset because it only has Psychic, doesn't attack. So I go into Heart Bug to close combat, revenge kill the Heatran, and that's exactly what happens, and the Heatran just dies. So it's dead. Because it has Choice Specs instead of its Shuka Berry thingy, even though it didn't matter. So he goes into Caesar, and I predicted that this was a Sword Sand Caesar, so I go for a close combat, maybe it would kill, but unfortunately the Scizor lives. So the Scizor just hangs on with some HP and Sword Stances. Now I knew he'd Bullet Punch, but I knew Heart Bug wasn't very useful. Like I had the game in the, I basically had the match very clinched to me, so I just let Heart Bug die from a Bullet Punch, -2 defense, and +2 attack from the Caesar. So I go into 6-star Bacon, knowing that I would survive a Bullet Punch even though it would deal a massive blow and hefty damage. And I killed the Caesar with a Surf, so that was good revenge kill, I guess. A lot of this match was prediction and revenge kill. And, yeah, so this monster sends out a Magnezone. I knew I'd outspeed and go for Surf, and I knew he'd predict my switch into Electivire. I was hoping it would kill, but it looks like it just lives with, like, 1 HP. So, since I have 59 HP left, and I gained more from leftovers, I felt safe that I could live another one, so I just went for an Ice Beam predicting and switch into Kingdra, and that was a great prediction on my part because the Kingdra's dead. Oh yeah, I freeze it, but it has a Lumberry, and the Ice Beam was pretty much useless. So all I had to do was Ice Beam this Kingdra, and I could have even Rapid Spin the Magnezone to win the match. But I didn't want to Magnezone I didn't want to Rapid Spin the Magnezone for the law, so I just go for a Surf. So good game, monster. You suck because you disconnected.